Good evening and welcome to Ed Harvey Field for tonight's contest between the Esselsville Garber Dukes and the Swan Valley Vikings. Esselsville Garber coming into the game tonight 3-1 with a loss last week against Frankenmuth. Looking for a little redemption this week. And Swan Valley's coming into the game 2-2 with losses to both Frankenmuth and Freeland. Frankenmuth week 2 and Freeland week 4.
A little bit of a rocky start for Swan Valley after the success they've had in the past couple years. Knocked Garber out last year in the first round of the playoffs. Should be a fun matchup tonight.
Yeah, I think Garber's looking for a little redemption from that loss last year. That was a big one. It was a tough loss.
Yeah, a couple quarterbacks coming in. Michigan baseball commits. For Garber, it's going to be Tommy Shapansky, and for the Vikings, it's going to be Avery Goldensoff.
Garber plays hard to kick off for the Dukes. Number 24, Kyrie Harris, deep for the Vikings.
Kicking off for Garber, number 7, Blaze Millar. Blaze is a newcomer to football this year. Played a couple years ago, took a few years off to focus on baseball. Now he's back, and he's got the kicking duties for the Dukes. And here we go, folks. Millar's kick down to about the 20-yard line. It's going to be fielded by Swan Valley. Having a hard time picking it up, and he's going to have to take it right there.
That one was jumped on by number 4, Braylon Himmeline.
At about the
Nice kick by
21-yard line of the Vikings. 1st and 10 for Swan Valley.
Getting a hold of it, so they had to down it right there. It looks like they're going to take over at about the 22-yard line.
And the Dukes set to get underway on defense here, led by junior Alex Van Sumeren. He's had a pretty impressive start to this season. Let's see what he can get going here so far.
There are a couple staples on the defense for the Dukes. We got big number 55 over there on the left end, Brady Swan, also Michigan Tech this year. Snap to Goldensoff drops back, looks for number 24, looks like Harris.
Gregory Goldensoff's pass is complete to Kyrie Harris.
Looks like that's going to move the chains on the first play for the Vikings. 1st and 10 on about their own 32.
Play is good for a Swan Valley first down from the 33.
Does Mike's look fine? Does Mike's look okay?
Yeah, it looks good.
The Goldensoff-Harris combination is certainly a deadly one. They both gained a lot of yards in the last few years. Goldensoff again for the pass across the middle, looking for Harris.
Avery Goldensoff's pass intended for...
Looks like there's rush in the backfield there by number 17, Matt Van Sumeren, who had a nice quarterback hurry there.
So last week, Garber had a very impressive win against John Glenn, 41-0. It's the largest margin of victory in series history since Glenn and Garber have been going at it. And it's actually the first shutout that Garber's had of Glenn since 1970.
Jen, 2nd and 10 is a change.
2nd and 10 for the Vikings here. Goldensoff in the gun.
Goldensoff drops back again, looking to his right. And he finds number 3.
Avery Goldensoff's pass is complete
for a big game.
to Max Dawson.
Looked like number 27, Logan Hugo on the coverage. He's going to bring him down, but not before another Swan Valley first down.
1st and 10 for the Vikings ball at midfield.
If you're going off the goal line, I would go off
Swan Valley's
I would
got
just go off the
trips
left.
left and design. Goldensoff in shotgun formation.
You're not showing me.
Goldensoff going to drop back again, looking for number 11.
Avery Goldensoff's pass
Here.
is incomplete.
Incomplete. Going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Now it's second.
Intended for Gene Keckmeister.
So far here, we've seen the shotgun set exclusively from the Vikings, and no run plays so far. Let's see what they go to here on 2nd and 10.
Swan Valley coming out twins left and twins right. Goldensoff in shotgun.
He drops back. Now it's going to be just outside the outstretched arms of number 7, Brady Alverson.
For Max Dawson, 3rd and 10 for the Vikings.
Correction, that's going to be the incompletion. Intended receiver was number 3, Max Dawson. A lot of multi-sport athletes here on the Vikings team. Golden Soft as well as Dawson and Cakemeister all play for the Vikings basketball team.
Swan Valley to the line. Same formation as last time. Twins right, twins left.
Golden Soft drops back.
Intended for number 24, Harris,
intended for
broken up by
Kyrie
number
Harris,
42,
is incomplete.
Colton Potts.
Colton Potts.
It's going to bring up a 4th and 10 situation for the Vikings here at about midfield.
Looked like number 21, Alex Van Suren, had a little pressure on Golden Soft on that play. And Swan Valley showing punt. Back deep for the Dukes, number 27, Logan Hugo, and number 22, Logan Anthony.
Avery Goldensoft to punt for Swan Valley.
If it is the punt that they show, this is a big stop here in the first quarter for the Dukes.
Hugo back deep for the Dukes.
Snaps back to Golden Soft, and he is going to punt it away.
And a favorable roll for the Vikings. That punt is not going to be fielded as it's down inside the 10-yard line.
And about the 10-yard line, where the Dukes will take over 1st and 10.
So we're going to see the Dukes offense for the first time tonight with some unfavorable field position after that great punt by the quarterback and kicker, Avery Goldensoft.
And here comes the Dukes offense, led by number 11, Tommy Shapansky.
His first year on varsity here led the Dukes out to a strong and promising 3-1 record. Let's see what he gets started here in the first quarter for the Dukes.
Shapansky had an outstanding week last week against John Glenn. Looking to repeat that performance tonight. Dukes are going to come to the line. Twins right, twins left. With Alex Christie in the backfield with Shapansky. Christie gets the handoff up the middle, and he churns hard. Looks like he about a gain of about 2 yards on the play.
Alex Christie, the ball carrier.
It's going to bring up a long 2nd and 8 for the Dukes here. Looks like scoreboard showing 2nd and 6 here as Alex Christie fights for 4 yards. Shapansky converses with Coquillard on the sideline and runs back to report to the team.
Talking about Shapansky's big game last week. Shapansky was 13 for 15 for 191 yards and 3 TDs last week. All of those passes were to number 22, Logan Anthony.
Certainly a promising young duo as they're both juniors here.
Snap back to Shapansky. Shapansky going to drop back and look for Anthony on the right side.
Tommy Shapansky's pass is complete
For a
to
gain
number
of about
22,
52
Logan
yards.
Anthony.
Third and 4 situation for the Dukes here. They need to get something going. They don't have very favorable field position. And it certainly would be nice for the Dukes to get a little yardage here, maybe move the chains.
Shapansky is the Bay County passing leader currently. He is 70 for 125 with 1,025 yards. He's got 9 TDs this season. Garber's at the line, showing twins right, twins left. Snap to Shapansky, drops back. Looking for number 27, Hugo, wide open. Logan's going to be down the left side of the field. He's at the 50. He's at Swan Valley 40. He's at the 30. He's going to break the tackle. Oh my goodness, he's going to score. Touchdown, Garber Dukes. Big reception by Hugo.
Number 27.
Got him open and then broke the tackle at the 20-yard line.
With the 86-yard touchdown reception for the
86-yard
score.
reception by Logan Hugo.
Looked like number 24, Kyrie Harris on the coverage there slipped, and Hugo took full advantage, taking him the length of the field and breaking a couple tackles to punch it in there for the first score of the game. Dukes lead 6-0.
Number 7, Millar on to attempt the extra point for the Dukes. The kick is up, and it is good. With 9 minutes left in the first quarter, Essesville Garber Dukes 7, Swan Valley Vikings 0. Big touchdown reception there by Hugo. Hugo is currently number 2 in Bay County with receptions. He's got 21 receptions for 336 yards with 3 TDs and now 4. And he's averaging about 16 yards a catch.
And if you're just joining us, I'm Jameson Van Octon, joined by Mr. Chuck Burrows. Weird calling him Chuck Burrows, my former teacher, formerly known as science teacher or Professor Mr. Vice Principal Burrows.
Blaze Millar set to kick off for the Dukes. Max Dawson back deep to receive for Swan Valley.
Kicking off for the Dukes, number 7, Blaze Millar, with number 3, deep for Swan Valley, Max Dawson.
Certainly a nice push of momentum to get the Dukes started here as they take a 7-0 lead here with 9 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
What looked like a nice little gain turned into an absolute great play by Hugo. Millar's kick is going to go out of bounds at about the 15-yard line.
So far we've seen the same pattern with the kicks from Blaze Millar. Looks like a little squib to avoid a big return there.
Looks like Swan Valley's going to come out and take the ball at the 35-yard line.
That kick goes out of bounds, so the Vikings will take over 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line.
Swan Valley to the line. We got single receiver out right and left. Looks like Alex Christie going to come up the middle.
And he's going to be swallowed up right away by the Garber defensive line. Looks like he's brought down by number 47, Alex Christie, and number 55, Beef, Braden Swartout.
And an absolute shot taken by Golden Soft from Alex Van Sumeren, number 21. 21 came through like a rocket and absolutely tossed Golden Soft to the ground. He was definitely slow getting up on that play. The Garber defense has definitely got its share of big playmakers. You've got number 21, Alex Van Sumeren, number 55, Braden Swartout. And then you've got the 2 middle linebackers, number 17, Matt Van Sumeren, and number 47, Christie.
The pitch to Kyrie Harris. And a nice open field tackle there by number 47, Alex Christie. But not before a big game by the Vikings there. Looks like it's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 situation.
Third down and 5 for the Vikings.
Certainly a big play here for the Vikings. They look to get something going here as the Dukes are up 7-0.
Avery Golden Sauce pass is complete to number 4, Braylon Himmeline. That play will be good for a Swan Valley first down. 1st and 10 for the Vikings at the Dukes' 46-yard line.
Big run on play there by Swan Valley. He's going to bring up a first down for the Vikings at their own 48-yard line. Golden Soft in the shotgun formation. Single receiver right and left. Hand off to 24 Harris up the middle. He's going to be met by a gang of Dukes right in the middle of the field.
Kyrie Harris, the ball carrier.
Nothing going there on that run as he's swallowed up by the defensive line. Looks like number 21, Alex Van Sumeren, and number 59, Evan Sherbinski team up for a tackle there.
All right, Swan Valley to the line. Golden Soft in a shotgun formation. We've got single receiver out right and left. Golden Soft with a keep, and he is absolutely hit and thrown to the ground by big number 21, Alex Van Sumeren, on that play.
It's the first sack of the day we've seen for the Dukes, but certainly more to come as Alex Van Sumeren's been through that Viking offensive line multiple times today, whether it's been a sack, a tackle, or a quarterback hurry.
Looked like a little bit of miscommunication there on the by the Swan Valley offense. Golden Soft open to the right with his handoff, and the runner ran behind him on the left-hand side.
Regardless, it's going to bring up a 3rd and long situation for the Vikings here.
Swan Valley to the line. Golden Soft in a shotgun. Looks like we're going to come out in a trips right formation. Single receiver out here to the left. Golden Soft's going to drop back.
He rolls right.
Swart out, and Putman with the sack of Golden Soft. Golden Soft dropped back looking for somebody, and there was no one there except Braden Swart out and number 50, Caden Putman.
It's been anything goes with that Garber defensive line tonight. They've gotten whatever they wanted so far in the Swan Valley backfield, and that's going to bring up another punting situation on 4th and 18 for the Vikings. Again, Garber sending 2 back, and it's going to be the Logans, number 27, Logan Hugo, and number 22, Logan Anthony.
Oh, and we've got a little movement on the field by Swan Valley. They're going to get backed up a little further for this punt.
Indication is a false start against Swan Valley. A 5-yard penalty makes it 4th and 23 for the Vikings.
Little 5-yard penalty for the Vikings there. It's going to push them back to 4th and 23, but not too much effect there. It's just going to make the punt a little longer as Golden Soft looks for the snap.
Golden Soft back for the punt. And the punt's off, and the punt's coming to the left side of the field. It's going to come out of bounds. Dukes are going to have good field position. Looks like they're going to take over on about the 37 or 38-yard line.
Looked like it came off of Golden Soft's foot a little bit weird there, but regardless, the Dukes are going to take over at about the 35.
Here comes the Essexville Dukes offense once again. Couple of stats from last week's game against John Glenn. Shapansky was 13 of 15 with 191 yards with 3 TDs, all to Logan Anthony. Logan Anthony had 4 receptions last week for 123 yards and 3 touchdowns. And here come the Dukes to the line. Dukes are showing twins left, single receiver to the right. Looks like Christie in the backfield with Shapansky. Oh, and looks like we're going to have false start on the Dukes. Shapansky was ready, the line was moving, but the ball wasn't there yet. Dukes are going to get backed up 5 yards. It's going to bring up 1st and 15 to go.
Looked like a little miscommunication there between the center and the rest of the offensive line. Regardless, the Dukes are going to take over here 1st and 15.
Shapansky got the play call from Coach Coquillard. He's back out to the field. And here come the Dukes to the line.
Duke showing 3 receivers again here. It's going to be number 2, Micah Iyer, number 22, Logan Anthony, and number 27, Logan Hugo. Man in motion here. And a pitch, number 47, Alex Christie, as he looks to get around the end. And he is met for no gain there. If maybe a 1-yard loss, it looks like.
For a loss.
Yeah, it looks like stop for a loss. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 16 situation here for the Dukes as they look to get something going on their 2nd offensive possession of the night.
Tackle on that play by number 31, Trevor Grandy. Looks like we got Colin Sackrider coming into the game for duties at receiver. Dukes are going to come out, show twins right and twins left. Looks like Christie in the backfield again with Shapansky.
Man in motion here.
Sackrider coming across the field. Shapansky's going to drop back. He's looking downfield, and he is going to tuck it and run. He's going to get downfield. And Tommy's going to gain about 5 yards on that carry.
Not a bad run there as he makes something happen as he gets rushed in the backfield, but that's going to bring up a 3rd and 11 situation here for the Dukes.
Looks like the Vikings were in pretty good coverage in that play. Tommy decided to made a good choice there, just tucked it and decided to get a few yards.
As he analyzed the field, he saw none of the 4 receivers had too much room there and not a tight enough window to throw a pass. So pretty good decision-making there from the junior quarterback, number 11, Tommy Shapansky.
Timeout called by the Dukes.
And we have a timeout for the Essexville Garber Dukes. With 3:21 left in the first quarter, the score is Essexville Garber Dukes 7, Swan Valley Vikings 0.
Please welcome to Ed Harvey Field, Marissa Cosley, Ava Christensen, Chloe Clausen, Brianna Dominowski, Riley Edown, Skylar Gross, Morgan Hahn,
Welcome back to Ed Harvey Field here after that Garber Dukes timeout. 3rd and 11 for the Dukes.
Shapansky's in shotgun formation here. Twins right, twins left. He's going to take the snap and drop back. Shapansky looking to the right side of the field, looking for number 27, Logan Hugo, with a great catch. Oh, Hugo drops the ball, but he recovers his own fumble. Great play by number 27, Logan Hugo. Went up and got that pass. Tried to start his way downfield. Unfortunately, the ball got knocked loose, but Logan had the sense to jump on it and recover it.
Certainly was more out there for Logan after that catch, but the Dukes are just lucky to have the ball still, as this is going to bring up 1st and 10 in great field position as the Dukes look to make another march down the field.
Looks like the Dukes are going to take over on the Swan Valley 34-yard line here. Garber's coming to the line, showing twins left, single receiver right. In the backfield, we've got Christie and big number 21, Alex Van Sumeren. Christie takes the handoff. He's out and around the left-hand side, and he's going to turn the corner, and he's turned on the afterburners, and it's going to be a touchdown. Garber Dukes. Alex Christie, a big run there, about 34 yards.
And the Dukes are going to jump out to a 13-0 early lead here. Certainly a great offensive first quarter here for the Dukes.
Blaze Millar coming on the field to see if he can punch through this extra point and make it 14-0, Garber Dukes. Snap is back. Kick is up and good for Blaze Millar.
2 for 2 on extra points so far. That's going to bring the Dukes to a 14-0 lead over the Vikings here with 2:43 left to go in the first quarter.
That was a great run by Christie there, gained about 34 yards on that touchdown carry. MLive recently voted Alex Christie the Golden Helmet winner this week for Alex's performance last week against John Glenn. He had a team-high 9 tackles from his linebacker position while rushing 27 times for 120 yards, and he had a touchdown at running back. Interesting tidbit of information on last week's game against John Glenn. Alex was playing against his brother, Caleb, who was a starting running back for the John Glenn Bobcats.
Looks like he stayed in stride here for this game as he knocks off a nice long run here to give the Dukes a 14-0 lead.
Millar is going to come on the field again for the kickoff after that touchdown by number 47, 47, Alex Christie.
And once again, number 3, Max Dawson, back to receive for the Vikings.
I wouldn't be surprised here if we see a kick to the sideline again by Millar just to keep the ball out of their hands. Millar keeps on the ground this time. Ball's taken by number 4, Braylon Himmeline. He's a sophomore for Swan Valley. Looked like a return of about 8 to 10 yards by Himmeline. The Vikings are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And the Vikings are going to come out here for their 3rd offensive possession as they look to get something going, as they've had no success on the past 2 drives against this Dukes defense, specifically the defensive line led by number 21, Alex Van Sumeren, number 55, Braden Swartout.
Swan Valley's going to come to the line, showing twins right. Number 40's in motion across, and a single receiver out here to the left.
Little read option there, kept by the quarterback, Avery Goldensoft, going to be brought down by number 57, Nick Basket, along with number 21, Alex Van Sumeren.
Van Sumeren and Basket were not fooled whatsoever.
I think it's important to mention there that number 24, Harris, who was the decoy on that option, was also hammered by the Garber defensive line. A lot of big hits here coming from this line so far, and this is going to bring up a 2nd and 8 situation for the Vikings.
Swartout played that one perfectly. He knew exactly what his job was, and he ate Harris up as soon as Harris got the fake. Goldensoft In the shotgun formation, pass to Harris, number 24 for Swan Valley. Gain of about 8 yards. Might be a first down. And the officials are going to signal first down, Swan Valley.
Brought down by the safety, number 42, Colton Potts there.
First and 10 for the Vikings at around midfield.
This is going to bring up a first and 10 situation at around midfield, the situation the Vikings have seen for the third time tonight as they're just starting to get into Garber territory, but haven't been able to get too much going from this position so far.
Swan Valley coming to the line. Golden Soft in a shotgun formation. Harris in the backfield. Harris is going to get the handoff, and he's up the middle. Nice run by Harris with a full head of steam. He's going to gain 9-10 yards on that carry.
Brought down again by number 42, Colton Potts, and the assist by number 57, Nick Basket, but not before a huge gain. Looks to be about a 9 or 10 yard gain by the running back, number 24, Kyrie Harris.
Second and 1 for Swan Valley.
Officials are going to spot it just a yard short of the first down, so they're going to have a 2nd and 1 at about the Duke's 41-yard line here.
Same formation as last play with Harris behind Golden Soft.
And he's going to get the handoff again, and looks like he's going to push forward for a Swan Valley first down.
Harris was brought down by a bunch of Dukes there. It looks like led by number 57, Nick Basket, number 17, Matt Van Sumer, and number 59, Evan Sherbinsky.
This certainly looked to be the Vikings' best offensive possession here so far, with about 40 seconds remaining in the first quarter as the Dukes lead 14-0.
Swan Valley grinding it out here. Look like we're going to get a heavy dose of number 24, Kyrie Harris, on this drive. Golden Soft drops back, little pass. Looks like he hits number 5, Mark Adams, for about a 6-yard gain.
And the Vikings just chipping away here, a little bit more momentum, and looks like a lot more success here on this third drive. The Vikings seem to be figuring things out here right at the end of the first quarter. Looks like time's going to expire, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter here. Duke's lead 14-0. We'll be right back.
Garber 14.
We'd like to take a few minutes real quick to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast and for the Dukes football program. Your Good Neighbor Pharmacies, Mark Hugo Contracting, Total Family Healthcare, Kunin's Irish Hub, and GM Adamowski Trucking and Excavating. And here comes Swan Valley Vikings to the line. Golden Soft in a shotgun formation, showing twins left. Kyrie Harris out in the backfield. Pitch to Harris out and around the corner. Harris is going to have a gain here of about 10 yards by the looks of it before he's run out of bounds.
Run out of bounds by Cade Coquillard of the Dukes.
A nice run there by number 24, Kyrie Harris. This is going to bring the Vikings into the red zone for the first time today.
For Swan Valley from the Dukes 16-yard line.
Certainly the best field position the Vikings have had so far today as they look to get a little bit more of momentum and tighten the score up here after the Dukes jumped out to an early 14-0 lead.
Swan Valley to the line. Golden Soft in a shotgun. Single receiver right and left. Golden Soft's going to hand it off again to Harris. Harris is met immediately
by number 59, Evan Sherbinsky.
And on the cleanup, number 17, Matt Moto Van Sumeren.
Evan Stravinsky. of the Dukes, a loss of a yard.
Great teamwork here by the Garber defensive line. We've called almost every name here between Sherbinski, Baskett,
Van Sumeren.
And Van Sumeren. And Putman had that sack earlier, or tackle for loss. I can't remember which.
Last week against John Glenn, Matt Van Sumeren accumulated 7 tackles, and also one of the highlights of the night, had a 60-yard pick six for the Dukes. And here come the Swan Valley Vikings. Goldensoft with the keeper, and he's going to get up the middle. Looks like a little counter play, and he is going to get stopped just short of the goal line.
This is going to bring up 1st and goal for the Vikings. A great run there as the quarterback, Avery Goldensoft, was hard to bring down. Got a big gain of about 15 yards there.
Will be 1st and goal for the Vikings from the 1.
We've got an official timeout on the field for an injured Swan Valley player.
Looks like it's going to be number 72, Deorian Bond.
Best wishes go out to Mr. Bond. Hopefully he can get back in the game here. Nothing too serious. And here come the Vikings up to the line. Goldensoft in a shotgun. Harris behind him. Single receivers to the right and left. Here's the snap to Goldensoft. And Goldensoft is hit and driven back.
Going to be brought down by number 59, Evan Sherbinski, among others there. That's going to be a nice tackle for loss. It's going to bring up a 2nd and goal situation here for the Vikings.
Looked like another miscommunication between the quarterback and the running back. Goldensoft opened one way and the running back went the other. And the only person waiting there was big number 59, Evan Sherbinski.
Ball's going to be spotted on about the Garber 5-yard line as the Vikings look to punch one in for the first time tonight.
A loss of 3 on the play, 2nd down and goal from the 4-yard line.
Here come the Vikings. We got twins right. Harris is in the backfield again with Goldensoft. Goldensoft's going to pitch to Harris, and Harris is going to be met by big number 55, Braden Swartout, number 21, Alex Van Sumeren, and number 47, Alex Christie.
The Dukes showing a lot of promise here in the trenches as their first time pinned up against their own end zone here tonight. This is going to bring up 3rd and about 4 yards to the end zone for the Vikings.
No gain on the play, 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line.
And if you're just joining us, the score is 14-0 Essexville Garber. I'm Jameson Van Ochten, joined by Mr. Chuck Burrows.
And here come the Vikings to the line, showing same formation as last time. Goldensoft with the snap. Handoff to Harris, and touchdown, Swan Valley Vikings on the 3-yard run by number 24, Kyrie Harris.
Nice 5-yard run there by Harris as he made a couple defenders miss and found his way into the end zone. It's going to cut the Dukes' lead to a 14-6.
Number 32, Ethan Brooks.
Coming onto the field to do the extra point duties for the Swan Valley Vikings, number 32, Ethan Brooks, sophomore kicker. Snap is back, and the kick is up, and it is good.
With 9 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter, the score, Essexville Garber 14, Swan Valley 7.
Certainly a nice drive there by the Vikings as they marched about 75 yards down the field to punch it in for their first touchdown of the night. The score is 14-7. Essexville Garber leads. We're about 3 minutes into the 2nd quarter here at Ed Harvey Field.
Kyrie Harris definitely seen a little more action in the offense that drive. Definitely one of the playmakers for the Swan Valley Vikings along with Goldensoft. Last week, Avery Goldensoft was the leading rusher for the Vikings with 63 yards against the Freeland Falcons. He had 1 rush TD and 1 throwing TD that went to Mr. Kyrie Harris.
They seem to have a little bit more success there, going a lot more to the run as opposed to the passing as they did much of the first 2 drives. But they found success, and surely they'll go back to it when they get the ball back.
Once the Vikings went to the formation where it put Harris back behind Goldensoft, we saw Harris, it seemed like he was able to gain a little bit more steam and get a little bit more speed when he hit the line. he was gaining a few more yards in those first couple series on offense.
This is going to bring the kickoff unit for the Vikings on for the first time tonight. And kicking is going to be number 32, Ethan Brooks.
Back deep for the Dukes, number 27, Logan Hugo, and number 22, Logan Anthony. Nice low short kick by 32, fielded by Hugo at the 20. Hugo is going to come up the left side of the field, and he is met by number 11 for the Vikings.
Drew Cakemeister.
To about the 31-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Dukes.
And the Dukes are going to come on the field here for their third offense possession, finding a lot of success the first 2 times out as they lead 14-7. Of course, the long touchdown by Logan Hugo, and then the 34-yard run by Alex Christie. Let's see what they get going here on the third offensive possession.
Dukes come out showing twins right with Anthony and Ear. Logan Hugo, lone receiver out to the left with Shapansky in a shotgun formation with Christie. Hand off to Christie. And Christie's going to work hard there to get about a yard or two. Met in the backfield, broke a couple tackles, kept moving his legs, and was able to get 1 or 2 yards out of that carry.
Looks like he's going to be brought down by Trevor Grindy and number 75, Joshua Crump of the Vikings defensive line there. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 8 situation here for the Dukes.
Doing the snapping duties tonight, number 54, Daniel Lazarovich. Daniel's a sophomore on the varsity squad. Snap back to Shapansky. Shapansky fires to the right side of the field, and it looks like that pass is going to be incomplete to Logan Anthony.
Looks like the pass was a little bit behind him there, caused number 22, Logan Anthony, to move his feet and ultimately drop the pass. We're going to see number 12, Colin Sackrider, re-enter the game for 21. Alex Van Sermon is going to take a breather here.
Shapansky's got the play call from Coach Coquillard. He's back to the huddle, and here come the Garber Dukes to the line. Garber showing trips right. Logan Hugo all by himself out here to the left with Christina backfield to Shapansky. Snap to Shapansky. Shapansky looking across the middle. And the pass is incomplete to number 27, Logan Hugo.
His pass intended for Logan Hugo is incomplete. 4th and 8 for the Dukes.
This is going to bring up the first punting situation here for the Dukes as number 7, Blaze Millar, comes onto the field here. Looks to be the punter.
Blaze Millar back to punt for the Dukes. Kyrie Harris is deep to receive.
And the running back, number 24, Kyrie Harris, is back deep to receive for the Vikings.
Snap to number 7, Millars. Millars with the punt. And the ball is going to take a couple favorable Garber rolls here. And it looks like number 42, Potts, and number 54, Lazarovich, are going to down it at about the 31-yard line.
Swan Valley looks to get a little bit of momentum here early in the second quarter as they were down 14-0 at the end of the first, cut the lead to 14-7. And let's see what they can get going here on their 4th drive of the night.
Based on what we saw last series by the Vikings, I wouldn't be surprised if we start off seeing a lot of work here again by number 24, Kyrie Harris.
Yeah, I expect him to go back to the running game early as well. Man in motion here for the Vikings as Goldensoff is in the shotgun. And a little bit of a laundry on the field here. It looks like a false start on the Vikings.
Yep, definitely a false start by the Vikings here. It's going to bring up 1st and 15 for Swan Valley.
Indication is false start against Swan Valley. A 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15.
Goldensoff runs over to the sideline and confers with the coach here. Let's see what they have drawn up here on 1st and 15.
Goldensoft drops back for a pass, looking for number 11 across the middle. Number 11, Drew Cakemeister, with a nice gain there. Gain of about 30 yards there on that completion from Goldensoft to Cakemeister.
And a huge gain there on the play action. I'm sure the Dukes anticipated another handoff to number 24, Kyrie Harris, but that's what you get when you get the run game working. The defensive line and the secondary is all expecting a run, and that left number 11, Drew Cakemeister, wide open across the middle.
And here come the Vikings to the line. Goldensoft in a shotgun. Harris behind him. Handoff to Harris. He
Looked like he ran into his own lineman there.
Yep, his lineman was 2 yards in the backfield because of the good work of the defensive line on the Dukes, and there was just nowhere for him to go.
Brought down by sophomore, number 8, Cade Coquillard.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 for Swan Valley.
2nd and 10 situation here for the Vikings after that big play they had for their first play.
Big play over there in that last play there by number 57, Nick Basket, number 50, Caden Putman. Whistle there by the officials. Goldensoft goes back over the sideline. Draw something up for the Vikings here. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first half. Score Garber 14, Swan Valley 7.
Looks a little bit more miscommunication there between Goldensoft and Harris, as Harris was already like 2 yards up the sideline as Goldensoft went to pitch the ball, but regardless, looks like it's going to be a little gain, maybe a 1 yard, 2 yards. Going to bring up a 3rd and 8 situation here for the Vikings.
3 on the play, 3rd down and 7.
Shout out to the Garber cheer team as they're doing a great job getting this small crowd fired up today.
Swan Valley line showing twins right, twins left. Goldensoft in a shotgun, looking to pass, looking to the right side of the field. Number 24, Harris. Ball hit Harris right in the hands. Unfortunately, he dropped it. Incomplete. Going to bring up 4th and about 6 or 7 to go.
4th and 7 for the Vikings.
Vikings got a short field to work with here. I anticipate they'll go for it.
Goldensoft coming in with the play for the Vikings.
Just over 6 minutes remain here in the second quarter. Dukes lead 14-7. If you're just joining us, I'm Jamison Van Acton alongside Mr. Chuck Burrows.
And here come the Vikings to line showing twins right, twins left. Goldensoft in a shotgun. Snap to Goldensoft. He's going to drop back and again look to the right side of the field. He throws a bomb down the right sideline. The ball was caught by number 3, Max Dawson, but we have a little laundry on the field. I think we're going to see a offensive pass interference by number 3. That was a nice dime thrown by number 2, Avery Goldensoft to Dawson down the right side of the field, but unfortunately, a little push off on the play.
Looked like that one surely would have been broken up there by number 27, Logan Hugo. But regardless, it was interesting to see a bomb there on 4th and 7 to go for the end zone. But
no shortage of confidence there. I mean, like Jamison said there, they needed 7, and they went all out. They were going 30, 40 yards for a touchdown there. Fortunately, that penalty is going to back the Vikings up quite a ways. We're looking at about 4th and 22.
It's going to bring them to about midfield. The punting situation now for the Vikings as number 27 and number 22, Logan Anthony and Logan Hugo, back deep to receive for the Dukes.
Snap back to Goldensoft. Goldensoft gets the punt off. And the ball going to be down by the Vikings on the 20-yard line. Down by number 22, Hudson Karst.
Garber offense comes out again on the field looking to get another score and grow their lead before half with 5:52 remaining in the second quarter.
The Dukes will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
It's a brisk night here at Ed Harvey Field as the temperature reads about 37 degrees with a little bit of a wind.
Duke celebrating homecoming this evening here at Ed Harvey Field. A little earlier we had the homecoming parade. We got to deal with some nice wind and rain. It was definitely a sloppy night for homecoming festivities. Duke's offense on the field. Shapansky with a nice little pass right across the middle of number 22, Logan Anthony, and he's off. He's down the field. Oh, it's going to be a touchdown all day, baby. No laundry on the field. Touchdown, number 22, Logan Anthony.
A nice move there across midfield, made a man miss, and it was all clear field in front of him as he's going to run that one in for the Duke's 3rd touchdown of the night.
Anthony makes that catch, makes a nice little move, and he is off to the races, folks.
Picks right back up where he left off last week after his 3-touchdown performance against the Bobcats.
And that's why number 22 is your pass reception leader in Bay County right there.
2 big receiving TDs for the Logans here as Tommy connects 2 times for long passes.
Number 7, Blaze Millar, comes on the field for the extra point for the Dukes, and the kick is up. And it is good into the band section.
3 for 3 on the extra points is Blaze Millar tonight. It's going to grow the Dukes' lead back to 14.
That was a very efficient offensive series right there by the Dukes. Great looking pass there across the middle by Shapansky. Anthony with a great catch and a great move. Number 7 on the field for the Dukes, coming out for the kickoff duties. Blaze Millar. Back deep for the Swan Valley Vikings, number 3, Max Dawson.
Blaze Millar set to kick off for the Dukes.
Kick by number 7, Millar's down the left side of the field, and the ball is going to go out of bounds down at the 3-yard line. Swan Valley probably going to take over on about the 35-yard line after that kick out of bounds.
Great kick, but we've seen 2 go out of bounds today. Certainly drawn up there as Blaze sends another squib down the sideline. They're trying to avoid the big return, it looks like.
Got to think that Coach Coquillard's certainly doing that on purpose to keep the ball out of their hands. Let Swan Valley take it over at the 35 and see what the defense can do. And here come the Vikings to the line of scrimmage.
And it's worked so far here for the Dukes as they have a 14-point lead over the Vikings here. Goldensoff in the shotgun with Harris in the backfield. Pitch to Harris. He makes a couple defenders miss, and it's going to be brought down by number 17, Matt Van Sumeren. But not before Harris gets a couple of yards. It's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Vikings here.
Van Sumeren came from his linebacker position to make a great tackle on the play. Here come the Vikings to the line once again. We've got twins to the right, single receiver to the left, and Harris in the backfield with Goldensoff.
Ball at their own 37 here as the ball snapped to Goldensoff. He rolls right and throws a bomb to the wide-open receiver, number 5, Mark Adams.
Reception made by number 5, Adams, and we've got a flag on the field. We're going to have a personal foul against the Dukes.
On the field. Indication is personal foul, roughing the passer against the Dukes.
Yeah, personal foul, roughing the passer against the Dukes on the play. Going to give the Vikings a little more yardage on that play.
You've seen a couple efficient offensive plays here by both teams as those big touchdown receptions for the Dukes, and now a bomb by the Vikings to give them great field position and turn the field.
Little discussion here by the officials where the ball is going to be spotted. Looks like Swan Valley is going to take over at the Garber 25-yard line after that gain. And actually, that's where the reception was made. They're going to pace off another 15 yards. Looks like Swan Valley Vikings are going to take over at about the 11-yard line of the Garber Dukes.
And just like that, the ball goes from the Swan Valley 37 to the Dukes 11-yard line here. And there's a whistle on the field.
Indication is offsides against the Dukes.
Dukes with a couple mental mistakes here. Looking at another 5-yard penalty against the Dukes, lining up offsides.
That's going to bring up 1st and goal here for the Vikings as the officials spot the ball at the 6-yard line here.
See if the Dukes can put something together here on defense. Defense being called by Coach Nick Hugo. Golden Soft in the shotgun formation, single receiver to the right and left. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field called by the Garber Dukes.
Their second, they have 1 remaining in the first half.
Welcome back to Ed Harvey Field here as the Swan Valley Vikings are looking to punch one in as they have a 1st and goal on the 5-yard line after a long pass by Goldensoft and a couple costly Dukes penalties on a personal foul and an offsides.
Golden Soft's in the shotgun formation. Looks like it's going to be a quarterback keeper. Golden Soft's going to call his own number, and he's not going to get much on that carry.
Golden Soft on the quarterback keeper.
Looks like Golden Soft was met right in the middle there by big number 59, Evan Sherbinsky.
Gain of maybe a yard, 2nd and 5.
Looks like Goldensoft fought for a short yard there. Going to be 2nd and 5 regardless. The Vikings are going to look to punch it in here on 2nd down.
See if the Garber Dukes can put together a stop here. Swan Valley showing a little bit something different here. It looks like we've got
number 6,
Joe Beulah in the background, going to a little bit of a bigger lineup. Beulah's a senior running back / linebacker. Excuse me, Joe Beulah. While we're on a timeout break, I'd like to mention a few more of our Garber Dukes and live streaming sponsors for this evening. Collier Chiropractic. For all your chiropractic needs, make sure you go see Austin Collier and Quinn Olette over at Collier Chiropractic. Also, McLaren Bay Region. Renew and Tron Funeral Home. Also, big shout out tonight, speaking of McLaren Healthcare, to our trainer, Ashley Kazmarek. Ashley comes to us from McLaren Healthcare and does a great job for our athletes game in and game out. All sports, from volleyball to soccer to football to basketball. She does an amazing job for our athletes each and every game, and we appreciate Ashley. And here come the Swan Valley Vikings to the line. showing the same set they went to before the timeout. Bula is in the backfield. They're going to call Golden Soft numbers once again. And it looks like Golden Soft is going to get into the end zone for a Swan Valley touchdown.
Bula with a great lead block there, paving the way for number 2, Avery Goldensoft, to fight his way into the end zone.
Yeah, it was a big lead block there by number 6, Bula.
Another quick shout out to the Garber Tech Department for bringing us to you tonight on this Garber homecoming game. We're going to give a shout out to Mr. Mike Lepick, Mr. John Bublitz, and Miss Mary McGinnis.
Onto the field for Swan Valley, number 32. And the kick is up, and it is good.
Ethan Brooks is going to split the uprights for the second time tonight on the extra point, as that's going to cut the Duke's lead back down to 7.
Big shout out to that tech department that we mentioned earlier. Not only do they make us sound really good and better than we really do, but they also take care of all of our technology needs during the school day and the school year at Essexville Hampton Public Schools. And here comes Swan Valley Vikings on the field to kick off after that touchdown. Number 32, Brooks with the kickoff duties. Back deep for the Dukes. Number 27, Logan Hugo, and number 22, Logan Anthony.
And the kick is away.
Looks like Anthony is going to let the ball roll out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Garber Dukes are going to take over at the 35-yard line.
Just shy of 4 minutes here left to go in the first half as the Dukes look to punch another one in before halftime.
Dukes would definitely like to put a little more distance between them and the Vikings before halftime, going with a nice 14-point lead. Shapansky coming from the sideline after getting a play call from Coach Coquillard. And here come your Essexville Garber Dukes to the line. Dukes are showing twins left, single receiver out to the right. Shapansky in the backfield in the shotgun formation with Christie.
And the handoff goes to Alex Christie as he fights for a few yards up the middle. Looks like it's going to be a gain of 4 for the senior, number 47, Alex Christie.
Christie had an absolute head of steam there and just plowed his way forward for a gain of about 5 yards there. Garber right back to the line. They are going to hurry him up. Christie in the backfield with Alex Van Sumeren and Shapansky. And a quick handoff to Christie. Christie's going to churn his way forward for a gain of about 4 or 5 yards on that carry. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1 to go.
Duke's just chipping away here as it brings up a 3rd and short situation after two 5-yard runs there for the Dukes.
Definitely a bang-bang play there by the Dukes. They literally went right back to the line and went jumbo with Alex Van Sumer as the lead blocker and let Christie just work his magic and gain another 5 yards on that carry. Here come the Dukes to the line. We've got Hugo and Anthony out here to the left. And the ball was dropped on the snap and recovered by the Dukes. This looks like the Dukes are going to be backed up a yard or two after that. It's going to bring up It's going to bring up 4th and 5 to go. Here come the Dukes with a punt. Number 7, Millard back and kicks off, and it's caught by number 24, Kyrie Harris. And Harris is met by a bunch of Dukes on the play, led by number 2, Micah Ear, and number 42, Colton Potts.
And a quick 3 and out there for the Dukes as they punt and give the ball back to the Vikings with another chance to score here before halftime and even the game up at 21.
Here come the Vikings to the line. Vikings are showing twins to the right, single receiver to the left. In the backfield with Goldensoft, we've got Kyrie Harris, number 24. Snap to Goldensoft. Goldensoft's going to roll to his right and hits number 3.
Max Dawson there.
Goldensoft's pass is complete to number 3, Max Dawson.
It's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Swan Valley Vikings. Nice catch by Dawson there, and turned and got out of bounds right away. Save a few ticks on the clock.
Vikings showing a little bit of urgency here to hopefully punch one in before half.
Harris in the backfield again with Goldensoft. We've got twins left, single receiver out here to the right. Snap to Goldensoft with a pitch to Harris. Being pursued by number 57, Basket. And finally run out of bounds by number 8, Cade Coquillard.
But not before he gets, looks like about 9 yards there on the carry.
At the Dukes 46-yard line.
Swan Valley doing a good job right now of getting out of bounds, getting their yards and getting out of bounds so they can save some time on the clock.
Just under 2 minutes here left to go in the second half. It's going to bring up 2nd and 1 for the Vikings.
Vikings come to the line in a hurry. Goldensoft in shotgun formation with Harris. Snap to Goldensoft. Goldensoft's going to roll to his right, looking downfield, being pursued by 55. Swart out. The pass is broken up by number 12, Tanner Shapansky. Excuse me, number 12, Colin Sackrider. Oh, excuse me, number 42, Colton Potts on the play.
Third and 1 here for the Vikings after that incomplete pass. They're going to go back to the same shotgun set they've been in all night with Goldensoft in the backfield. Looks like twins right and left. Pass is complete to number 24, Kyrie Harris over the middle, but he is brought down by number 47, Alex Christie.
Goldensoft's pass is complete.
Swan Valley's right back to the line. Garber defense is not ready yet.
At the Dukes 40-yard line.
And here comes Goldensoft. Harris is going to split out wide to the right. Snap to Goldensoft looking. Oh, and we have a flag on the field. Looks like it might be a legal motion by the Swan Valley Vikings.
The indication is false start against Swan Valley. A 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15.
That's going to bring the Vikings back 5 yards. Instead of 1st and 10, they're going to start with a 1st and 15. Minute and 33 left here to go in the first half as the Dukes lead 21-14.
Swan Valley's going to rush to the line, looking to save a little bit of time. We got trips right, single receiver to the left, and Harris is in motion over the left side. We're going to have twins right, twins left.
Goldensoft drops back and throws a dart just over the head of number 24, Kyrie Harris. That's going to be an incomplete pass and bring up 2nd and 15 for the Vikings here.
That ball was another yard down the field. It would have been intercepted by number 22, Logan Anthony. And here come the Swan Valley Vikings to the line. Twins right, twins left.
Stop the clock again, as Chuck said. Twins right and twins left. Ball snapped to number 2, Goldensoft.
Goldensoft was flushed from the pocket by Van Sumerens, and he is going to get down the field and get out of bounds, but not before he gets close to what looks like a first down by the Vikings.
Regardless, an effective scramble there by the quarterback, number 2, Avery Goldensoft, using his legs for the first time for big yardage tonight.
3rd down and 3 for the
Garber was coming after him on that play. We had Van Sumeren, Matt Van Sumeren, number 17 for the Dukes, was blitzing, and number 21, Alex Van Sumeren, was deep in the backfield and just flushed Goldensoff out. And unfortunately, there's nobody there to meet him.
Just over a minute left here to go in the first half as the Dukes lead 21-14, but are on the ropes here with Swan Valley marching into Dukes territory.
And it looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field. Swan Valley.
That is their second of the
And we'll be right back after this quick timeout. And we're back. The Swan Valley Vikings here on 3rd and 3. After that nice scramble from Avery Goldensoff. Looks like we're going to see number 6, Joe Bula, alongside number 2, Avery Goldensoff in the backfield for the second time tonight. Goldensoff drops back and throws a bomb across the sideline. Oh, wow. A great catch by number 24, Kyrie Harris.
Avery Goldensoff's pass is complete to Kyrie Harris. Tackled by Colton Potts of the Dukes.
Very athletic catch there and double coverage, and this is going to bring up a first and goal situation for the Vikings right before half. The official is going to spot the ball on the Dukes 2-yard line.
Interested to see what the Garber defense is going to do. Clock is running. Swan Valley line, Bula in the backfield with Goldensoff. Snap to Goldensoff. Goldensoff looking to his left. Oh, and the pass is broken up by number 47, Alex Christie.
Nearly an interception there. But Swan Valley's going to avoid a turnover and going to have another shot here on the 3-yard line.
Wouldn't be surprised here if we see a little lead block with big number 6, Bula, and Goldensoff trying to work his way in the end zone.
Hasn't had a handoff yet today, but has been very effective in pass blocking and run blocking for the quarterback.
Swan Valley to the line. Looks like we're going to have twins to the right, single receiver out to the left. Harris is out here on the right side with number 3, Max Dawson. He's in motion across the left side. Handoff to number 24, Kyrie Harris, and a touchdown for the Swan Valley Vikings. Little read option there by the Vikings.
And it's going to bring the kicking unit out, see if the Vikings can tie up the game. So far here in the first half, it's been a great game. Battles by both offenses here as both have put up 3 touchdowns.
Number 32, Ethan Brooks, on the field for the Swan Valley Vikings to attempt the extra point.
He looks to go 3 for 3 on the night here.
Goldensoff with the hold, and it is blocked by number 27, Logan Hugo. Big block there by number 27, Logan Hugo.
That's going to give the Dukes a slight edge here going into halftime as they are going to get the ball back, but not a lot of time to make anything happen.
Garber Dukes coming on the field to receive this kickoff. Expect it to be a low squib kick. Keep the ball out of the hands of Hugo and Anthony.
Number 32, Ethan Brooks, is the expected kicker here. Hopefully going to give him the Blaze Millar special.
Swan Valley coming onto the field after conferring with their coach, see what they want to do.
Ethan Brooks to kick off for Swan Valley. Logan Anthony and Logan Hugo back deep for the Dukes.
And there's the whistle, and here comes number 32, Ethan Brooks. Low squib kick. Taken by
number 47, Alex Christie. Makes a man miss. And,
with a big stiff arm there, Christie. Finally brought down by number 11 for Swan Valley, Drew Cakemeister.
Dukes are going to take over with pretty good field position here at their own 41-yard line with about 30 seconds remaining here in the first half.
The first would-be tackler there got an absolute stiff arm from number 47, Christie, on that play.
Showing why he's deserving of the golden helmet. That's why they call him Golden Helmet Christie.
Japan.
Oh. Flag is on the field.
And we've got a little laundry on the field. Looks like we've got a penalty against the Swan Valley bench.
Indication is unsportsmanlike conduct against Swan Valley.
It's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Swan Valley. That's going to cost Swan Valley 15 yards. It's going to give the Dukes great field position. They are going to be just inside the 50-yard line. They're going to take over about the Swan Valley 44-yard line.
And the Vikings are going to even out the unsportsmanlikes there, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for Dukes on Swan Valley 45. Shapansky's going to roll to the right, looking for an open receiver.
Shapansky's pass. Oh, my goodness, what a catch by Hugo. Hugo with the catch. Oh, my goodness, what a great grab by number 27, Logan Hugo. Went up and fought for it and brought it down. And he was tackled by number 3, Max Dawson, at the Swan Valley 3-yard line. What a catch by number 27, Logan Hugo.
That's going to give them a 1st and goal situation here on about the 1-yard line. Pretty much all that Dukes could hope for going in with 30 seconds left to go in the first half.
Kind of a floater up there by number 11, Shapansky, but Hugo just went up and got it. What an amazing catch. Little bobble, watched it into the hands and made a great catch and made a great turn to the end zone. Unfortunately, about 2.5 yards shy.
Looked to be a 50-50 ball in the air, which muscled in out of the air by Logan Hugo there.
Number 27, Logan Hugo, is a D1 baseball commit. He's going to be attending Eastern Michigan University next season to play baseball at EMU.
The Eagles.
Home of the Eagles, that is correct. Garber's coming out to the field after conferring with Coach Coquillard to see what play they've got drawn up, or plays. And the Dukes are going to come out in the jumbo set. In the backfield with Shapansky is Alex Van Sumeren. Handoff to Van Sumeren, and he is going to go out and around. And he's in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Garber Dukes.
Looks like nobody wanted a piece of Van Sumeren there on the Swan Valley defensive line.
Not one person. Alex came out and around the edge, and it was wide open. 21 walked into the end zone on that one.
And the Dukes make quick work of the Swan Valley defense, flexing their muscles and bringing the lead back up to 7 here.
Blaze Millar on for the kicking duties for the Dukes. Hopefully give the Dukes an 8-point lead.
Looks to go 4 for 4 here on the night. And he does. Splits the uprights and gives the Dukes the 8-point advantage here at the end of the first half. 17.5 seconds left to go. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back with very little time to work.
Don't be surprised to see a nice low squib kick out of number 7, Millar here. Keep the ball out of their hands.
Maybe the Blaze Millar special.
Yes, that special Blaze Millar special that he has.
We're going to make that known all over the TVC.
Can't help but think that touchdown was set up at large in part by the 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the Vikings on that last series.
Quick shout out to Evan Burrows and Mikey Mulders, as I'm sure they're listening. That ad was paid for by Mr. Chuck Burrows.
Number 7, Blaze Millar, coming to the field to take over the kicking duties for the Garber Dukes. Back deep for the Vikings, number 3, Max Dawson. Again, I'd look for a nice little squib kick here by number 7. And nice low kick. It gets all the way back to Dawson. Dawson fields the kick, and he is going to be wrapped up by number 2, Micah Ear, and number 57, Nick Baskett. And he is stopped at the 29-yard line.
Just over 10 seconds here left to go in the first half, and the Vikings look to get something going and even the score up before half, but not much time remaining for them. And on behalf of the Garber Tech Department, we'd like to wish Mr. John Bublitz a very happy birthday, a very happy 22nd birthday. Wise beyond his years at just 22. The Vikings look like they're going to need the ball, and that's going to bring us into halftime here at Ed Harvey Field with the score. Dukes 28, Swan Valley Vikings 20.
Please welcome Ella Betzel, the daughter of Brent and Heather Betzel. She's a member of the student council and the cross-country team. She also plans on playing basketball and soccer while in high school. And Mr. Austin Valley, the son of Stephanie Valley.
Tonight, the SSO Garber Dukes are celebrating homecoming. At this time, the freshman court members are coming across the field. Our freshman court members this year are Ella Betzold and Austin Valley.
Basketball, student council, and the marching band. She intends to join the United States Army to become a nurse following high school.
Now coming to the field for the sophomore class, Nathan Tacey and Josie Killey. Class of 2023 representatives.
And now for our junior class court, please welcome Ellie Rapp, the daughter of Brent and Judy Rapp. She has participated in art, drama, and the music programs and an active member of Garber Singers. She's also one of the kindest and most well-liked students here at Garber. And Mr. Owen Bray, the son of Tony and Heather Bray. He's involved in
the junior representatives now making their way across the field. Class of 2022, Miss Ellie Rapp and Mr. Owen Bray.
And now for our senior class representatives, Chloe Clausen, the daughter of Nikki Walker and Darren Clausen. She's been a cheerleader for 4 years, with one of those as a varsity captain. She has sworn into the United States Navy and will be leaving for boot camp after graduation. Zach Moore, the son of Dwayne and Amy Moore, is a member of the bowling and football team.
Coming across the field right now, the first of a few senior representatives for 2021, Miss Chloe Clausen and Zach Moore.
Now for our next group, Jocelyn Talaga, the daughter of Victor and Melissa Talaga. She's been a member of the varsity basketball team and tennis teams, and also acts in the Garber plays and musicals. She plans to attend Delta College before continuing her education at either Central Michigan or Saginaw Valley State. Louis Henneka, the son of Terry and Maria Henneka. He's a member of the National Honor Society and both the cheer and baseball teams at Garber. He plans to continue.
Our next senior representatives coming across the field are Jocelyn Talaga and Mr. Louis Henneka.
Savannah Coakley, the daughter of Chris and Kim Coakley, is involved in National Honor Society, SLS, and serves as her class's Garber rep. Savannah will attend Cornell University, where she is committed for gymnastics, and she will major in government before attending law school. Logan Allen Hugo, the son of Scott and Kelly Hugo, is a member of the National Honor Society and both the varsity football and baseball teams at Garber. He will attend.
Our next senior representatives are Mr. Logan Hugo and Savannah Coakley.
Daughter of Craig and Andrea Taglauer, is a member of the National Honor Society and SLS. She is part of the volleyball, dance, and softball teams here at Garber. She plans to attend either Delta or SVSU, where she will study either accounting or psychology. Connor Bash, the son of Rob and Julie Bash. He's a member of the tennis team for the Dukes for 4 years and ranks 16th all-time.
Our next group of senior representatives, Miss Lindsay Taglauer and Mr. Connor Bash.
College choice is still undecided. Lillian Kern, the daughter of Carrie Kern and Jeff Kern, is the vice president of the National Honor Society and has completed over 400 hours of community service. She plans to study nursing following her high school career. Noah Bach, the son of Margie
And last but not least, our last group of senior representatives, Miss Lily Kern and Mr. Noah Bach.
He also plays varsity tennis. He plans to study cinematography and film and comedy writing for television.
And at this time, Grace Mowry and Luke Piggott will be coming onto the field to crown our next Duke and Duchess.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the announcement of our 2020 homecoming Duke and Duchess, the students have spoken, and a vote of the Garber High School student body has selected as their Duke and Duchess Logan Hugo and Savannah Coakley.
And the 2020 Duke and Duchess are Mr. Logan Hugo and Savannah Coakley. Big congratulations to Logan and Savannah. Couple of D1 athletes. Savannah is going to be going to Cornell University next year to further her education and join the Cornell gymnastics team. Logan's going to be going to Eastern Michigan University to play baseball for the Eagles. Congratulations again to Logan and Savannah.
Welcome back to Ed Harvey Field as the second half is just about to get underway. The Dukes lead the Vikings 28-20.
Couple of quick shout-outs tonight as we come back to the beginning of the third quarter. I'd like to have a big shout-out to Big Play Owen Bray, class of 2022 representative for homecoming. Big props to my boy Owen. Congratulations, my man. Also, little shout-out to our guy sitting at home in his basement right now, Pat Mixie. Hope you're having a good evening, buddy.
And a shout out to the GAA, the Garber Athletic Association. They get a lot of these events sponsored and prepped for the Garber Dukes athletics events, as well as run the concessions at all the events. They plan a lot of stuff and raise a lot of money for our athletic programs here at Garber. Shout out to the Garber Athletic Association. Absolute
unsung heroes for all of the students at Garber. They do a lot of great things and raise a lot of money for all the athletic squads here at Garber High School, and without them, our athletes certainly would not have a lot of the equipment and things that they have. So a big shout out to the Garber GAA. And always, as always, the GAA is looking for members. If you're interested, please contact a member, and they can put you in touch with whoever you need to be put in touch with so you can become a member of the GAA. Second half is almost underway. We've got number 32, Ethan Brooks, kicking off for the Swan Valley Vikings. Back deep for the Dukes, number 27, Logan Hugo, and number 22, Logan Anthony. Brooks comes to the line, low squib kick. It's going to be fielded by, looks like number 22, Logan Anthony. He's going to be up the right-hand side of the field, and he's going to have about a 10 to 15-yard return. Looks like Garber's going to take over at almost their 30-yard line.
An impressive performance for the Dukes offense in the first half as they scored 4 touchdowns, a lot of them coming on big plays. We saw 2 big receptions by Logan Hugo, a big one by Logan Anthony, and, of course, that 34-yard run by Golden Helmet Christie.
Garber's going to come out in shotgun formation. 2 receivers spread out wide to the left, 1 to the right. Christie up the middle, and he's got a big head of steam, and he gains about 18 yards on the carry. First carry of the second half, and Christie starts off with a bang.
Certainly some good luck from the announcer's blessing right there as Christie runs up the middle for a big gain.
That run is good for a Dukes first down at their own 46-yard line.
Christie caught Swan Valley on their heels there, and he had an absolute monster run there.
Looked like Swan Valley was still in halftime there as the Dukes come out to a quick play.
Christie tripped up there by number 53 for Swan Valley, Kyle Demand. Absolute great play by Kyle there. Got a hand on his shoe and tripped Christie up for no gain on the carry.
A short loss on the play, we'll call it second and a long 10.
After that big run there by Christie, gets tripped up on his second run of the half. Looks like they're going to go twins right and single receiver left for the Dukes. Shapansky's in the shotgun with Christie in the backfield. Another handoff to Christie as he runs up the gut and stumbles for looks to be about 5 or 6 yard gain.
Big block there by number 75, Thomas Brasher. Absolute pancake the linebacker on that play.
Thomas Brasser, of course, the Division III Olivet College football commit. As the Dukes are met with a 3rd and 6 situation here, just about 2 minutes into the second half.
Here come the Garber Dukes to the line. We've got twins right, single receiver out to the left, Logan Hugo. In the backfield with Shapansky is Christie, and it looks like we're going to have encroachment by the Swan Valley Vikings.
Offsides against Swan Valley. The 5-yard penalty makes it 3rd and 1 for the Dukes.
That's certainly going to make a big difference for the Dukes as it brings a 3rd and 6 to a 3rd and 1 situation. They're going to go 2 receivers, 1 on each side. Looks like the Logans with number 47, Alex Christie, in the backfield as he gets the handoff and rambles off another 10-yard run.
Christie is just carving up the middle right now.
Drew Kackmeister on the tackle for Swan Valley. A gain of 10 on the play. That run is good for a Dukes first down. Ball spotted at the Swan Valley 35-yard line.
Shapansky on the field after conferring with Coach Coquillard. Get the next play call. Dukes come to the line. Looks like we have Ear and Anthony out here to the right. Logan Hugo spread out wide to the left. In the backfield with Shapansky, we've got Christie and Van Sumeren. Shapansky's going to take the snap, drop back. He is looking for number 27, Hugo. Touchdown, Garber Dukes. Shapansky with an absolute dime to number 27, Logan Hugo. Hugo rambles into the end zone for a Garber touchdown.
That's just going to add on to the big game. Number 27, Logan Hugo has had, and bring the score to 34-20, which gives the Dukes a 14-point lead here.
Blaze Millar on the field for the Dukes for the extra point. Looks like we've got a hold by number 8, Cade Coquillard. The kick is up, and it is good for another extra point by Blaze Millar, bringing the score to 35, Essesville Garber Dukes, Swan Valley Vikings 20. I think Coach Coquillard lit a little fire at halftime. The Dukes came out, and they were on fire.
No pun intended there.
Couple of big runs there by Christie. Absolutely set up that great pass by Shapansky to Hugo in the end zone.
And we've seen this before. Swan Valley's put back on their heels, but let's see how they respond to the pressure the Duke's offense has put on them, and jumped out to a quick 15-point lead here in the second half.
Wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of Kyrie Harris coming up in this next series.
Not to mention a little Blaze Millar specials we've seen so many times tonight.
Kicking off for the Essesville Garber Dukes, number 7, Blaze Millar. Back deep for the Swan Valley Vikings, number 3, Max Dawson.
Blaze Millar set to kick off for the Dukes. Braylon Himmeline back deep to receive for Swan Valley, as well as Max Dawson.
Millar's kick down to the 5-yard line, picked up by number 3, Dawson. Dawson's going to go up the right sideline, and he has got a little room. And he brings the ball out to about the 43-yard line.
Brought down by number 2, Micah Iyer. Makes the Dukes pay there, showing why they don't like to kick to him.
Here comes the Swan Valley offense for the first time this half, led by number 2, Avery Goldensoff. Got a receiver out to the right and left. Kyrie Harris in the backfield with Goldensoff. Goldensoff hands it up to Harris. Harris up the middle for a gain of about 5 yards, brought down by number 57, Nick Basket.
And Harris hit the line real hard there and pushed for about 6 yards, which is going to bring up 2nd and 4 for the Vikings.
Also in on that tackle was number 59, Evan Shrabinski. Swan Valley coming back to the line. Again, single receivers out to the right and left. In the backfield with Goldensoff is Harris. Goldensoff with a snap, and he's going to call his own number on this one. Goldensoff's up the middle, and he is finally brought down by number 21, Alex Van Sumeren, and number 17, Matt Van Sumeren.
But not before he picks up a first down and a couple extra for the Vikings there as they march down the field.
That was a nice run by Goldensoff there for a gain of a few there, enough to get him the first down. Swan Valley back to the line, same set as they have been the last two plays. Goldensoft again calling his own number, going to the left side. Goldensoft's going to gain about 6-7 yards there. Looks like he's brought down by number 8, Coquillard, and number 22, Logan Anthony.
Looks like he was initially tripped up there by Alex Christie, but is able to get a couple yards after that initial hit and bring up a 2nd and 3rd situation here for the Vikings. Nice drive here put together so far for the Vikings as number 2, Avery Goldensoft, runs back into the huddle and confers with his team.
Both defenses seem to be playing a little bit on their heels as they come out of halftime. And both offenses come out running and gunning.
We're going to see Joe Bula back on the field, number 6, as the halfback in the backfield here for the Vikings. Pass is intended for number 5, Mark Adams from Avery Goldensoft, as he went down hard, getting up slow here. Coverage by number 27, Logan Hugo, is going to bring up 3rd and 3 for the Vikings.
Goldensoft was slow to get up after that play after he got brought down by number 21, Alex Van Sumeren.
As a quarterback, definitely not the man you want to see coming through the offensive line.
Certainly not at 6'3", 285 pounds, and a University of Michigan football commit. Here come the Vikings to the line. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout, Swan Valley Vikings.
And we'll be back after this short break.
And welcome back, Swan Valley to the line. Looking at a 3rd and 3, Goldensoft in a shotgun formation. Goldensoft takes the takes the ball and hands off to number 24, Kyrie Harris. And Harris is going to get enough for a first down, Vikings.
The Vikings are just chipping at the old block here as they march down the field in hopes to cut this Duke's lead back down to a one-possession game.
1st and 10 for the Vikings at about the Duke's 28-yard line.
We're going to see Goldensoft lined up to take the snap, Harris in the backfield with him, and 2 receivers on either side of the line. Goldensoft takes a snap and hands off to Harris as he runs up the middle and looks for a big play here as he is brought out of bounds, but not after a huge run. Brought out of bounds by number 22, Logan Anthony, but that's going to bring up 1st and goal for the Vikings.
The Swan Valley Vikings are coached by Kevin Govenda. Assistant coaches are Josh Kemmerer, John Horton, Chris Balish, Ben Adams, and Patrick Kennelly. Here come the Vikings to the line. 1 receiver split wide right, 1 wide left. Harris in the backfield. Goldensoft with a handoff to Harris, and Harris is going to walk into the end zone for a Vikings touchdown.
That is going to cut the Duke's lead down to 9 as Swan Valley's going to come out and kick the extra point or go for 2 here to make the game a one-possession game again.
Looks like Golden Soft's getting a play call, and they are going to go for 2 here by the looks of it.
See Bula running back out on the field. He's been the big halfback most of the time for these goal line sets.
Bula in the backfield with Golden Soft. We've got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Harris on the left-hand side here, motioning across to the right. Ball's going to be handed off to Harris out and around the corner, and he is met by big number 55, Braden Swartout. 2-point conversion is no good.
And that is going to keep the game to a 2-possession lead for the Dukes there at the big stop by the Michigan Tech football commit, Braden Beef Swartout.
With 6.5 minutes left in the third quarter, the score is SFL Garber Dukes 35, Swan Valley Vikings 26. The Garber Dukes are coached by Jake Coquillard, Nick Hugo, Adam Galvis, Mike Reed, and Jacob Mannion. Kicking off for Swan Valley, number 32, Ethan Brooks. And back deep for the Dukes, number 27, Logan Hugo, and number 22, Logan Anthony.
Ethan Brooks to kick off for Swan Valley. Logan Hugo and Logan Anthony back deep for the Dukes.
Brooks with a low squib kick again. And that ball is recovered by number 2, Micah Ear, right at the 50-yard line.
Not able to break the front line there for the Dukes, and that's going to give them pretty good field position here to add on to their 9-point lead.
1st and 10 for Essexville at their own 45-yard line.
Looked like he was trying to get it maybe to the second or third level, but Ear saw it and jumped on it. Nice cover up by him. Give the Dukes great field position starting out at midfield.
We've seen a couple nice special teams plays today by Micah Eyer. He's had 2 tackles on kickoffs, and then that the nice knowledge to fall on that ball and give the Dukes good field position here as they take over on their own 45.
Here come the Dukes to the line. Shapansky in a shotgun in the backfield with him are Van Sumeren and 47, Alex Christie. Hand off to Christie. Christie's going to work his way forward for a gain of about 3 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7.
Drew Keckmeister in on the tackle for Swan Valley. A gain of 3 on the play, 2nd down and 7.
Number 11, Drew Keckmeister with the tackle for the Vikings on that play. Dukes breaking the huddle coming to the line. We've got Micah Ear wide right, Logan Hugo wide left,
as well
along
as
with Logan Anthony.
Shapansky takes a snap and hands off to Christie once again. And he is stuffed by the Swan Valley defensive line there for almost no gain. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7 here for the Dukes.
Joe Bula on the stop for Swan Valley. No
Christie
gain on
was
the play,
brought down
3rd
there
and
by
7.
number 6, Joe Bula of the Vikings.
Shapansky coming to the sideline to get the play call from Coach Coquillard.
Just over 5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Dukes are quick to the line here. We see Christie and Van Sumeren in the backfield, and Shapansky takes the snap and drops back. Rolls out of the pocket right as he gets a little bit of pressure and finds Logan Hugo, but the pass is going to be incomplete. Coverage there by number 3, Max Dawson. It's going to bring up 4th and 7 here. Certainly a punting situation for the Dukes.
Looks like the punting unit's coming onto the field. The Dukes are going to try to pin Swan Valley deep. Doing the punting duties for the Dukes is number 7, Blaze Millard. Back deep for the Vikings is number 24, Kyrie Harris. Punts away, and it's going to take a couple of nice Garber rolls and Ears going to down it at the 20-yard line. Swan Valley's going to take over on their 20-yard line.
At about the 20-yard line of
Great
Swan
defensive
Valley
stand there by the Vikings as they look to get something going on offense and get some back, chip away at this 9-point Garber lead here.
Number 17, Matt Van Sumeren, getting his defensive play call from Coach Hugo here on the sideline. Going to go out and talk to his defense and get them ready to see what they can get going here against the Vikings. Vikings are going to come to the line. 2 wide to the left. Harris is going to be in motion across the field. Goldensoft's going to drop back for a pass. He's looking down the field into double coverage. And the pass is incomplete. The coverage there by number 27, Logan Hugo.
Yeah, number 42, the safety, Colton Potts.
pass is intended for Mark Adams, falls incomplete. Second down.
Looks like a little bit of cramping here on the field by number 27, Logan Hugo. Swan Valley trainers out to take a look at him right now. Quarterback number 11, Shapansky, is going to come in on defense for the Dukes here for Logan Hugo, it appears.
And the trainers help Logan up off the field, and he's going to jog off the field under his own power. Looks like he'll maybe a little leg cramps for number 27, Logan Hugo. And he is going to have to leave the field.
Thankfully, it looks like nothing serious here for Logan Hugo as he's going to get a quick breather. He's been playing both sides of the ball tonight, but probably going to get a much-needed break before the Dukes go back out on offense.
Yeah, grabbing that right calf. It looks like a definite cramp. Going to get some water and get hydrated here. Swan Valley comes to the line, same set. Actually, nope, twins right, twins left. Goldensoft's going to drop back for the pass, looking to go to number 3 over on the right-hand side. The pass is completed to Dawson. He's brought down by number 47, Christie.
It's going to give the Swan Valley Vikings a first down.
First down for the Vikings at their own 37-yard line.
Goldensoft steps back up to the line in the shotgun. He's got, looks like, twins left and twins right. And a nice grab made there by number 3, Max Dawson. It's going to bring up second and short for the Vikings here. Another completion for number 2, Avery Goldensoft.
A gain of 7 makes it second down and 3 for the Vikings.
Swan Valley's coming to the line. Looks like they're going twins right, twins left once again. Goldensoft in the shotgun. Look for a little pass here. Maybe again, not Max Dawson. He's looking to the right again to Dawson. He's going down the field to Kyrie Harris. Harris had gotten around and past Potts, but luckily it was overthrown. But we do have a flag on the field.
Signal is going to be looks like a holding on the offense.
Yep, early indication is going to be a holding penalty against the Swan Valley Vikings.
Indication is holding against Swan Valley.
And the speculation is confirmed. That's going to push the Vikings back 5 yards to bring up a 2nd and 13 situation.
Penalty will be accepted. That makes it 2nd and 13 for Swan Valley.
Certainly a costly penalty there for the Vikings as they had a little bit of momentum, but the 2nd and long situation is going to bring Avery Goldensoft up to the line. So looks to take the snap. They got twins left and a single man right.
Goldensoft's going to drop back. He's looking over to his right again. Once again at Dawson. Oh, and he hits number 4 across the middle. Number 4, Braylon Hemmeline. Braylon's going to be down the right side of the field, and he is finally knocked out of bounds at about the 7-yard line by number 22, Logan Anthony.
Made the touchdown saving tackle there, but not before a huge gain and a big play for the Swan Valley offense.
First and goal for the Vikings at the 9-yard line of the Dukes.
Goldensoft was initially looking for number 3, Dawson, once again on the right-hand side, and happened to catch a glimpse of number 4 coming across the middle. Hit Hemline in stride, and Hemline was able to get to the right side of the field and get down the sideline in a hurry. Swan Valley to the line. Single receivers are out right and left. Harris is in the backfield. Goldensoft's going to call his own number, and he barrels up the middle for a gain of about 4 yards on the play.
Not a bad play there. It's going to have second and goal for the Vikings here as they look to chip into the Dukes' 9-point lead. A little bit under 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter.
Goldensoft gets the play call, and Swan Valley coming to the line. Single receivers out wide right and left. Kyrie Harris in the backfield with Goldensoft. Goldensoft keeps it and takes it himself, and pass is incomplete, and there is a flag on the field. Early indications it's going to be against Swan Valley.
Indication is ineligible receiver downfield against Swan Valley. The penalty will be accepted.
And the ruling on the field is going to be an ineligible receiver downfield for Swan Valley, which is going to push them back and make it second and a long goal.
The 5-yard penalty makes it second and goal from the 5.
Swan Valley comes to line. They've got twins left, single receiver out wide right. Harris is in the middle with Goldensoft. Goldensoft drops back to pass. Look into the end zone for number 3, Max Dawson, and the pass is incomplete, bringing up third down.
And a big play here for the Vikings as they look to get a little bit of momentum here at the end of the third quarter.
Swan Valley comes out and twins left, single receiver out to the right. Harris in the backfield with Goldensoft. Snap to Goldensoft. Goldensoft looking left, and he throws it to the corner of the end zone, and the ball is way out of bounds. That pass is incomplete, bringing up fourth down.
Mark Adams is incomplete. 4th and goal from the 10.
Kind of a weird situation here for the Vikings. Looks like it's going to be a little bit too long for a field goal and a long ways to go for the end zone, but I expect that they'll come out and try to go for a touchdown here. What do you think?
I think so. It's definitely touchdown or bust here. 4th down, looking at about 10 to go. The target on that one was to number 5, Mark Adams. Unfortunately, or fortunately, a little overthrown by Goldensoft. And here come the Vikings. Twins right, twins left. You've got Dawson and Kyrie both on the right-hand side. Goldensoft looks back, looking to the right, looking across the middle, and Goldensoft's pass is ruled incomplete, and it's going to be a turnover on downs for the Dukes.
That will be a turnover on downs. The Dukes will take over 1st and 10 from their own 10-yard line.
With 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the third quarter, the score is Essesville Garber Dukes 35, Swan Valley Vikings 26.
Shapansky runs out to the huddle and gives his team the play call here as they look to add on to their lead deep in their own field.
Garber Dukes come to the line. Twins left, single receiver to the right. Van Sumeren and Christie in the backfield with Shapansky. Handoff to Christie. Christie up the middle, following big number 21, Alex Van Sumeren. And Christie busts off a gain of about 8 yards on the carry. Alex Van Sumeren, just an absolute freight train up the middle on that play.
Paves the way for number 47, Alex Christie. It's going to give him second and short here.
Second down, about 33 yards to go. Garber Dukes come up to the line. Twin receivers right, twins roll left, twins right. Shapansky in the backfield with Christie. Hand off to Christie up the middle, and Christie's going to get another big run. And he drops the ball. He fumbles it, and luckily it looks like it's going to be recovered by the Dukes.
It's going to be jumped on by number 54, the center, Lazarovich.
Heads-up ball by the Dukes there, recovering that fumble. It just kind of squirted out of Christie's hands there, and luckily Lazarovich and Potts were right there to recover it.
It's going to bring up 1st and 10 here for the Dukes. Shapansky confers with Coach Coquillette and runs back out to the huddle.
And here come your Garber Dukes to the line. We've got twins left, single receiver to the right. Hugo and Anthony out wide to the left. Christie in the backfield with Shapansky. Once again, Christie with a nice run right up the middle for about 5 yards.
Christie and the Dukes lucky to avoid disaster there, but as they go back to him, he's going to run right through the Swan Valley defensive line for another 4-yard gain. He's had a big possession here.
Coming in for the Dukes, number 17, Matt Van Sumeren. Looks like Matt's maybe going to get a little work at lead blocker, giving big number 21, Alex Van Sumeren, a break.
Looks like the Dukes are going to opt not to snap the ball and let the clock run out for the end of the third quarter. And at the end of the third quarter, the score is going to be Dukes 35, Vikings 26. We'll be back after this short break.
And welcome back to the fourth quarter of the Essexville Garber Dukes versus the Swan Valley Vikings here at Ed Harvey Field, a.k.a. the Duke Dome. Garber's going to come to the line. We've got twins right, single receiver out here to the left, Logan Hugo. In the backfield with Shapansky, we've got Christie and Matt Van Sumeren. Shapansky's going to take the snap and give the ball to Christie for a gain of about 1.
Quick shout out to my sister Jordan Van Ochten and the Betzold family.
All great people there.
We appreciate all of you tuning in tonight here in this barn burner of the homecoming game between the Garber Dukes and the Swan Valley Vikings.
I've got a special shout out to Jameson, just a real quick one here. I want to give a quick shout out to the best neighbors ever, Mike and Wendy Davison. They are great people, lived by us for a lot of years, and couldn't find any nicer neighbors. So big shout out to Mike and Wendy.
Nice neighbors are a must. Shout out to them.
Here come the Dukes to the line. Shapansky's going to drop back. He's looking right, and he's going to roll, looking downfield, and he's going to throw to number 22, Logan Anthony. And it is a catch. That is a completion from Shapansky to Anthony.
Great diving catch there by Logan Anthony. That's a huge play again for the Dukes. That's been the story of the game here, is a few plays for big gains, and the Dukes are going to turn the field for a 1st and 10.
Not a characteristic pass of Shapansky. A little wobble on that one, but Anthony adjusted well, came back and got it, made a great catch.
Not the tight spar we're used to, as my dad calls it, the wounded goose.
Here come the Dukes to the line. The line. We got twins right, single receiver left. Christie backfield Shapansky. Shapansky with a handoff to Christie, and Christie is met quick by number 52, Daniel Pangborn. It's going to be a small loss on the play of maybe of about a yard or two by the Dukes. Going to bring up 2nd and 12. Shapansky on the sideline getting a play call from Coach Quill, as he's sometimes affectionately called, Coach Coquillard.
Ball spotted at the Swan Valley 35-yard line.
A little bit of speculation there. I don't know if they actually call him that, but we'll go with it.
Just ask Mike Guizdala. He'll tell you it's Coach Quill, baby. And here come the Dukes to the line. We've got Anthony and Ear out wide right, and we are going to have a timeout. Garber Dukes.
Their first timeout of the half. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Each team with 2 timeouts left.
And we'll be right back after this short break.
And welcome back. Here come the Garber Dukes to the offensive line. Shapansky in the backfield in the shotgun formation with Van Sumeren and Christie. Handoff to Christie. Christie down the left-hand side of the field. He's going to turn the corner, and he's got a gainer going here. And he's finally run out of bounds by number 3, Max Dawson, after a gain of about 20.
Stops on a dime there and makes a defender miss and picks up an additional 10 or 12 yards.
Pushes him out of bounds.
Great run by Christie to get out and around a corner. He got there quick.
First and 10 for Essexville at the Swan Valley 15-yard line.
Duke's looking to add on to this lead and seal the deal here on their homecoming game.
And here come the Garber Dukes to the line. We got Logan Hugo out wide left. We got Anthony and Ear out wide right. In backfield with Shapansky, Alex Christie. Shapansky going to take the snap and hand off to Christie. Christie once again up the middle, grinding for about 5 yards there. Going to bring up 2nd and 5.
Drew Kackmeister with the stop for Swan Valley.
The Dukes milking the clock a little bit here as they have a 2-possession lead over the Vikings. Shapansky goes over to the sideline and confers with Coach Quill, and he runs back out to the team to give him the play call.
Quick question for you here, Jamison. As you look down there at the Garber Dukes sideline, have you ever seen a mullet more impressive than Kyle Janke's?
I can honestly say I haven't. The cowboy hat complements it perfectly if you can see it there, but shout out Kyle Janke, world's best mullet.
Shapansky with a keeper up the middle. Looks like he's going to get a yard or 2 on the carry. Going back to my main man, Kyle Janke there, I'm telling you, the hair, he looks like he belongs in Motley Crue, folks. He's straight out of the 80s.
Hopefully next season, if the coronavirus has kind of cleared up and we're able to have everyone back in the stands, you can come see it for yourself in person here at Ed Harvey Field.
Absolutely, and hopefully we'll get to see Kyle back on the field next season. Unfortunately, Kyle suffered a serious knee injury this year and had to have surgery, and he looks to be getting around real well out there, and we should wish him all the best as he rehabs back from that injury. And here come the Dukes. Shapansky in the shotgun, and the play is blown dead.
Looks like it's going to be a false start on the Dukes here, and that play call and that penalty is confirmed by the referees. That's going to push the Dukes back 5 yards.
Indication is false start against the Dukes. That's a 5-yard penalty. That'll make it 3rd and 11.
It's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Dukes here as they look to tack onto their lead with just about 8 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter.
Shapansky over conferring with Coach Quill, looking to get the next play call for 3rd and 11 here. Garber's going to have to get down to about the 6-yard line to get that first down.
Certainly a huge play here for the Dukes. With time running out and limited opportunities left for the Vikings, they hope to make it a more challenging lead to overcome here.
Snap Shapansky. Shapansky drops back, throws to number 27, Logan Hugo on the left side, and Hugo's going to get the first down by the looks of it, with a little help from big number 55, Braden Swartout, with a nice shove at the end of the play. And looks like Hugo down again with leg cramps once again. Nice play by Hugo there to get down the left side of the get down the left sideline, and like I said at the end of the play there, he definitely got some help getting that first down by big number 55, Braden Swartout.
Better known as Beef to many.
From the 4-yard line.
First and goal here for the Dukes as Shapansky takes the snap and hands it off to Christie, and looks like he's going to run this one into the end zone for a Dukes touchdown.
Touchdown, Alex Christie on a nice run. Nice little cutback there by number 47 after the handoff from number 11, Shapansky.
The Dukes looking to make this lead insurmountable now as it comes to 15 at a 41-26 lead. Going to bring Blaise Millar out to attempt his 6th extra point of the night.
All right, and welcome back. Blaise Millar on the field for the extra point. The kick is up and good. Just had to have a quick word with my co-host here about his egregious vocabulary.
Please spell egregious for me, Mr. Burrows.
Not a chance. Well, we've got a little break in the action here. Quick thank you to all of our wonderful cheer team members. Kylie Brodigam, Kelsey Burton, Marissa Cosley, Ava Christensen, Chloe Clausen, Brenna Dominowski, Riley Enow, Skylar Gross, Morgan Hahn, Haley Hall, Emma Hendrickson, Louis Henneke, Eileen Janasic, and Alyssa Newman. Samara Parker, Bella Scherf, Megan Telfor, Lacey Ulry, Michaela Alshafer, and Anna Wetters. Extra special shout out to my favorite, Skylar Gross. And the Dukes are on the field. Kickoff duties by number 7, Blaise Millar. Back deep for the Swan Valley Vikings, we've got number 5, Mark Adams.
Max Dawson back deep to receive for Swan Valley.
Kickoff by Millar down the left-hand side of the field. And the ball is going to go out of bounds. Swan Valley is going to take over at the 35-yard line. Garber's defense is going to come on the field, try to preserve the 16-point lead that they've got.
First and 10 here for the Vikings as they take over on offense with about 7.5 minutes left to go here in the game. Duke's lead is at 16 now as Goldensoft is in the gun. Looks to receive the snap. Goldensoft passes to number 14, Brandon Brandt. And is brought down across the middle by Logan Anthony and Alex Christie, but not before a Vikings first down.
First and 10 for the Vikings at their own 49-yard line.
And here come the Vikings to the line. We got twins right, twins left. Goldensoft in the shotgun, and we're going to have a false start on the Vikings.
Indication is false start against Swan Valley.
Swan Valley's had a couple costly penalties here, but this is certainly one that they were not looking for as they're trying to get momentum back and cut into this Dukes lead.
Nick Hugo making his defensive call out to his defensive captains on the field. Swan Valley comes to line, once again showing twins right, twins left. Goldensoft drops back to pass, looking down the field, and Dawson, number 3, hits Dawson in stride, and he is brought down by number 22, Logan Anthony, at about the 11-yard line.
An absolute dart there by Goldensoft as he throws one down the field to Max Dawson, but there's a flag in the backfield.
Indication is roughing the passer against the Dukes.
Flag on the field is roughing the passer on the Garber Dukes. It's going to add some yardage to the play. It's going to take the Vikings down within the 10-yard line.
For a first and goal opportunity here to cut into this Dukes lead.
First and goal for the Vikings from the 7-yard line.
Here come the Vikings to line, led by Goldensoft. Dawson's wide right. We got a receiver wide left. Goldensoft hands it to number 24, Harris. Harris burns one into the end zone, breaks a couple tackles, and scores for the Vikings. With 6:25 left in the game, the score is Exeter Garber Dukes 42, Swan Valley Vikings 32. Looks like Swan Valley's going to go for a 2-point conversion here.
Last time they were stopped on that great tackle by number 55, Braden Swartout. Let's see what they go to here.
The Vikings are going to try and dig into that lead a little bit more and cut it down to 8 points if they can convert this 2-point conversion.
Certainly a big play here for the Vikings.
And the 2-point conversion is no good on the handoff from Goldensoft to Kyrie Harris. So the score is Exeter Garber Dukes 42, Swan Valley Vikings 32.
A huge stop there for the Dukes as they keep their lead to 2 possessions. We'll be back after this short break. And we're back here. The Vikings look to kick off. It's going to be an onside kick here and recovered by the Dukes. Looks like number 8, Cade Coquillard there.
Nice recovery there by Cade to get his hands on it and dive on it right away. Going to leave the Dukes with great field position to start off with their offense. Going to pick up at the 46-yard line.
Big recovery there by the Garber Hands team. Cade Coquillard, of course, the promising sophomore, son of Coach Jake Coquillard, better known as Coach Quill.
Shapansky comes in from conferring with the quarterback. Garber's going to come out with twins left. In the backfield with Shapansky, as usual, is Christie and Van Sumeren.
And Hugo out to the right by himself.
What a great run by Alex Christie. met at the line by a bunch of Swan Valley Vikings, and he just barrels his way through and ends up picking up a gain of about 5 yards on the carry.
Powerful run there, certainly causing the Swan Valley defense lots of problems tonight.
Gain of 5 on the play, 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 situation here for the Dukes as the clock ticks away here in the fourth quarter. Just under 6 minutes remaining.
Here comes the Dukes offense to the line. Hugo and Anthony out wide left with Amir isolated out on the right. In the backfield is Christine Van Sumeren. Snap to Shapansky. Shapansky's going to look left at Logan Anthony. Logan Anthony is going to get down on the left-hand side of the field and finally run out of bounds by number 4 and number 40 of the Vikings. And we have a flag on the field.
Number 40 for the Vikings, Ben Fordney on the tackle there.
And early indication is going to be holding against the Dukes. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2.
Result of the play makes it 2nd down and 3 for the Dukes.
Looks like they're going to go twins left and a single man out to the right with 2 in the backfield. Looks like number 21, Alex Van Sumeren, and number 47, Alex Christie. Shapansky takes the snap, hands it off to Alex Christie up the middle. As he
Christie's
breaks through the
going.
line.
He's going. And Christie into the end zone. Nice touchdown run by Christie right up the middle.
And the Dukes waste no time, getting 6 back on the Vikings to make their lead 16 once again.
While we're waiting for the extra point, shout out to the Bleacher Creatures in the north end zone, a.k.a. the Garber Band. Thank you for all you do and the support that you give us. Also, we'd like to thank the Nabobish Knuckleheads, everybody out on Nabobish cheering on our Dukes tonight. Blaze Millar on the field for the extra point. Snap.
7 for
The
7.
kick is up, and it is good once again.
Blaze remains perfect on the night for extra points, and your score is Dukes 49, Vikings 32.
Swan Valley 32.
And we'll be back after this short break for the Dukes kickoff.
And welcome back. Blaze Millar on the field, doing the kicking duties once again for the Garber Dukes. Back deep for Swan Valley Vikings, number 3, Max Dawson.
And the kick is away. The first booming kick we've seen out of Blaze Millar today. Fielded one-handed by Max Dawson as he brings it up the sideline and is stuffed out of bounds by number 2, Micah Iyer, his 3rd special teams tackle on the day.
Nice hit there by number 2, Micah Iyer.
First and 10 for the Vikings from their own 17-yard line. First and 10.
Vikings taking over here, 1st and 10 from their own 16-yard line. Dukes lead by 17. As time runs out, the Vikings are going to have to make quick work here. Across the middle, caught by number 24, Kyrie Harris, and brought down by the safety, number 42, Colton Potts.
First and 10 for the
Vikings are going to come to the line.
at their own 33-yard line.
We got twins right, twins left. Pass. Oh, and it's a pick across the middle. Intercepted by number 42, Colton Potts.
A huge interception there as that just snuffs out the torch of the Vikings. And the Dukes are going to have another possession here on offense, attack onto the 17-point lead.
The Dukes will take over first and 10 from the Swan Valley.
Nice play by Potts to step right in the front of that one. Great catch. Garber to the line, snap to Shapansky, hand off to Christie. Christie's going to try and get out and around the left edge, and he is stopped.
Alex Christie, the ball carrier. He is stopped in the backfield. Kyle Demand in on the tackle for Swan Valley.
Nothing going there on that first play for the Dukes. It's going to be loss of a yard, bring up 2nd and 11 for the Dukes here, as the clock is going to tick away. Just under 4.5 minutes here left to go in the game as the Dukes have a 3-possession lead.
Shapansky getting a play call from Coach Coquillard. Dukes come to the line, looking at 2nd and 12 to go. Snap to Shapansky. Shapansky's going to roll right. He's looking down the field to number 22, Logan Anthony. What a catch by number 22. Right over the hands of the defenders. The ball is going to be caught at the Swan Valley 14-yard line.
That'll be a Dukes first down at the Swan Valley 15-yard line.
And number 22, Logan Anthony, is on fire tonight.
Yeah, Logan had a great game last week against John Glenn, and it has just carried over to tonight. He has made some spectacular plays, that's for sure.
Both the Logans, actually. Great
Both
games on
Logans, absolutely. That's why they're the number 1 and 2 receivers in Bay County right there. Shapansky in the shotgun, taking his time to get the snap. Hand off to Christie. Christie's going to go up the middle once again. Looks like he's going to get a gain of about 4 yards on that carry.
Dukes are making smart use of the clock here, running the ball and trying to run out the game as they look to get their 4th win on the season and advance to 4-1.
Yeah, at this point, it's just grind out the clock, get a first down, and put this one in the books for the Dukes.
Some might say this lead is looking a little insurmountable.
Some might say that.
Others say that's very egregious of me to say.
Here come the Dukes to the line. We've got twin receivers out right, single receiver left, which is Logan Hugo. In the backfield with Shapansky is Christie. And that play is blown dead. Looks like we've got illegal motion on the Dukes.
False start, going to bring him back to a 2nd and 11.
That'll make it 2nd down and 11.
It's going to bring up a 2nd and 11 for the Dukes here. Number 21, Alex Van Sumeren, coming off the field, getting a little bit of a breather. And here come the Dukes to the line. Shapansky in a shotgun, single receiver to the right, twins left. Shapansky's going to drop back. He's looking downfield. He's looking for number 22, Logan Anthony, with the touchdown.
correction.
for the
That's gonna be
Dukes.
Number 42, Colton Potts on
Colton
the touchdown
Potts,
there.
excuse me. Your eyes are better than mine, I guess. Good job.
A big turn of events there, and a huge touchdown there for Colton Potts after the interception. He's on fire right now.
Absolutely, and here comes, you guessed it, number 7, Blaze Millar to the field for the extra point.
Looks to make it a perfect 8 for 8 on the night.
Blaze Millar on to attempt the extra point.
I think we might be looking at a school record here, Jamison. I don't know that we've ever kicked 8 extra points in a game ever in Garber history.
I don't think I've ever seen this many field goal units out on the field for either team.
And it is up and good for another point for Blaze Millar, lucky number 7.
And we'll be back after the short break.
And here come the Dukes on the field doing the kicking duties for the Dukes. Number 7, Blaze Millar, and back deep for Swan Valley, number 5, Mark Adams.
Blaze Millard set to kick off once again for the Dukes. Max Dawson back deep for Swan Valley.
Kick by Millar down the left side of the field.
Number 20, Tyler Drain, has a little bit of trouble handling that one as he lets it go out of bounds.
And it was touched before it actually went out of bounds. So the ball is going to be spotted right where it went out of bounds on that play.
Looks to be at about the Swan Valley 15.
Swan Valley will take over first and 10 from their own 15-yard line.
With 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter, the score is Exeter Garber Dukes 56, Swan Valley Vikings 32. Swan Valley is going to come out with what looks like twins left, single receiver to the right, and we have a flag on the field.
Looks like they're going to have their sophomore quarterback coming in right now, Braylon Himmeline.
Vikings are going to get backed up 5 yards here. It's going to bring up a 1st and 15 yards.
Penalty was too many men in the huddle. It's a 5-yard penalty. First and 15 for Swan Valley.
Here come the Vikings to the line. Looks like a new quarterback. It looks like Braylon Himmeline is going to be quarterbacking from here on out.
And the crowd goes crazy as number 40, Zach Greenleaf, enters the game for the Dukes.
Zachary Greenleaf, defensive lineman for the Dukes. And it looks like the Vikings are going to get backed up another 5 yards, bringing up 1st and 20.
In the huddle against Swan Valley. First and 20.
Himmeline taking over the quarterbacking duties for the Vikings. And a handoff to number 20, Tyler Drain. Drain's going to get a gain of about 4 yards.
Drain with the gain. Had to make a little pun there, and the thought of Tom Green. Shout out to Tom Green, sportscaster for the game against Frankenmuth along with me. But we're very happy today to have Mr. Chuck Burrows along to take his place.
Tom Green working up at WLEW in Bad Axe, Michigan tonight. And here comes the Vikings to the line. Handoff once again from Himmeline to Drain. Drain's going to get another short gain on the carry. It's going to bring up third and about 14.
Yeah, it looks like the clock's going to expire here, and the Dukes are going to advance to 4-1 on the season, and that's going to send the Vikings to a 2-3 record.
Couple real big performances tonight for the Dukes. Number 22, Logan Anthony, has had an outstanding evening. Also number 11, Tommy Shapansky. Number 27, Logan Hugo, with another big night. On defense, Colton Potts has been outstanding. Nice pick, especially when we needed it.
And big night from the two on the end, Alex Van Sumeren and Braden Swartout.
A big hit on that play by number 27, Logan Hugo. Drain gets out and around the corner for a gain, and he is met in a hurry by number 27, Logan Hugo.
And it looks like the Vikings are going to get one last play before the clock runs out here with just about 10 seconds remaining in this ball game.
Looks like the Vikings are going to let the clock run out on this one.
And your final at Ed Harvey Field. The Dukes, 56, and the Swan Valley Vikings, 32. We thank you for listening to our stream and broadcast of this game. The Dukes are going to go on to 4-1, and the Vikings are going to go on to 2-3.